first little love, yeah. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, stood no chance. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me light. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love it, that me love it, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I lay down my life this way, do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's a fire me. Yay. The crowd goes wild. Yay. Greetings and gratitudes, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. How y'all doing? Greetings and gratitudes. We is live on a whole bunch of streaming services. We got the TikTok live going because these dirty bitches didn't block me from Instagram for 30 days off my main page. Although I have like 3 backup pages, but never mind that. We're gonna take the block. And then I have my live over here on YouTube. Both my YouTubes, they still have one of my YouTubes blocked. So I'm on 2 of my YouTubes as well as my 2 of my Facebooks. I don't know who it is, but somebody in the spirit keeps telling me to send a shout out to Candace Starr. So shout out to Candace Starr. They got my girl blocked. She said they didn't ban her channel again. She texted me the other day and said, girl, they didn't ban my damn channel again. I said, these motherfuckers is dirty. They some dirty motherfuckers. See what I'm saying? So shout out to Sean J for my shirt. It's gratitude is a mood. Okay, so my Saturday is going all right, Babs. Gratitude for asking. So I was supposed to do this world reading, and as you know, I came on and I said some things last night on the TikTok that y'all did not get to see on the other streaming services. So y'all don't know the deep shit that was said. I was trying to post because somebody had that was weird as fuck. Somebody had sent me the screenshot. Hosina did, and it's still loading, and I can't even chop it down to post it. So to get a reading, you need to go to my website at awalkwithancestors.com so you can book via my website. I'm scheduling for November because I'm booked out to November. Hey, what's it? Sexy Lasia. Greetings. Pretty Paula. Kimberly Bond. What's up, y'all over here? Spare None, Chanel Huffman, Destiny, Empress Destiny, Tangy, Quenisha, Antoinette, Clarence. Hey, Aubrey. Demetria. All right, so what we're gonna do is get the world reading popping off, okay? Hey, Pretty Brown. So it's been a lot of stuff being said to me over the last few days to the point where Spirit was like, we need to go and get this world reading going. And then Aubrey was working for Yehuda today and was like, You supposed to be doing the world reading. Let's get it done. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, so I gotta be good. I gotta do it. You got $1,000 so far? Okay, girl, where my cut at? Where is my cut? Where my 10% peacefully? So a few people, you will, I say a couple. I think you're the second one that just told me about it. So one of our other cousins did the ritual and everything that we did the other day. And within an hour, she got $500. After that, she got $100. After that, she got another $100. And peacefully just said she did it and she got $1,000. So make sure y'all get on there and do them rituals that we do. If you don't know that it's true, you said you got 200 so far. Okay, period. I need some. I just been giving people money. People been needing some stuff, and I've been helping. I guess I've been the catalyst. You right, Spirit. I have been the catalyst to some other people getting some money.
So that you can be more plentiful. Make room for more.
Okay, I take that, Spirit.
Yeah.
Gratitude.
Pat yourself on the back.
I want somebody to smack my booty like that. No, for real. Okay, so I'm going to get in my zone. Oh, please call me Quatita. Don't call me Queen, please. Call me Quatita. Yes.
You never know.
A lot of people have been calling me Queen recently. Please don't call me that. My name is Quatita Dean. I call myself the Ancestral Interpreter. I know some of you are new, and some of you may be from the past, but knew me as Queen. I do not go by that. I go by my name, Quatita. Some people call me Governess, which is fine, because I do also go by the Governess. Queen, by etymology, means low-class woman, prostitute, and whore. So I stay away from that word, okay? It's a trickery word curse, okay? So let's see what's going on with this world reading. As you know, the last world reading I did, I told y'all that Meg Thee Stallion was getting ready to do a collab with somebody, and I thought it could have been Cardi B, but I also kept saying Glorilla. So I wasn't sure. But guess who it was? It was Cardi B. So a few things have come to pass already. So we're gonna see what's going, and we're gonna get it jumping, okay? So I'm gonna just say my prayer real quick, my reverence to the soul and to the spirit. And we're gonna get it. Gratitude. Oh, gratitude. All right. We're gonna see what's going on in the world. We're gonna bring forth some stuff. And I gotta tell y'all now, for y'all who ain't never seen my world readings, it don't always be positive shit. Okay, just so you know, it be real shit that's actually going on, and we're gonna check it out and see. Okay. So last night when I came on, it was about 1 something in the morning on the TikTok, and I told y'all that there's going to be some laws changing, 3 laws that are changing, 3 bills that are going to be coming to the table. And I told y'all you would know when you see the incidents going on in the prison systems, like some sort of riot or something. Right after I got off the live, Ms. Nine Empress sent me a message and said, just found out today that all of the prisons in Texas have been shut down and they're on a lockdown because of this, and they're not talking about it. So that means that right now they're in the process of changing the laws, okay? And so what I said is already in place. It's taking place right now. Um, and we didn't even know it, but I said it and I got the confirmation within minutes of getting off the live. Okay. I say that to say that there is some sort of councilman, city representative. I don't know if that's like a senator, governor. I don't even know which state that's in, but just be looking for it because I feel like someone is elected or appointed and then they have to step down due to some sort of problem, allegation, whatever that is. It's buffering. Really? They say the TikTok is buffering. I don't know. It wasn't buffering at first.
YouTube is fine.
It wasn't buffering at first. Now it's buffering. Yes, I'm doing a world reading. It's fine now? Okay. So I was talking about the Texas jails that are shut down that I was saying last night. And I said once you see this, though, you'll know that like the laws have been changed or changing. And because I did not know that it was happening, that means that the laws have been changed and they are changing right now. Okay. So just note that. Then I also said there's going to be some sort of city council person or governor, senator, something, some sort of representative that will be appointed or elected, but then would have to step down, okay, for whatever reason. I don't know if they're going to be tarnished because of some sort of connection to Trump, because we're getting ready to talk about Trump. And I told y'all in the past world readings, he was in a battle. And now all of this shit has come out and he's in this huge battle, right? So let's take a look at this. I'm gonna have to put that down. Also, let me say this because I keep hearing there's some sort of recall on Desitin, or there's going to be some sort of recall on the baby product. I don't know if there's like diapers, but I keep hearing Desitin, so I have to say that I hate that because I just bought that shit for my daughter. Damn. But I feel like there's some sort of recall that's getting ready to happen on like Desitin, baby something. I don't know if there's baby formula. It's something for babies that's being recalled. But I keep hearing Desitin, so I'm going to say that like that. I just bought that shit for my daughter. Okay. I feel like as far as Trump goes, child, they about to learn not to fuck with Trump. Trump is if they continue on fucking with Trump, Trump has, by says the soul and the spirit, Trump has recordings and documents that he can put to the table that would probably shut down the world government. There's going to be some story. He's going to come out of his bag. That's why he is not worried. That's why he is quiet. He has some sort of recordings. He has documents. Okay. Something about the puppets. He is going to come out of his motherfucking bag. And you said it's a recall on formula. Oh, okay. Well, keep looking, be looking for it because I don't know. But there's a recall. There's a recall on that. Okay. I don't know if it's just, she says it's on formula over here on the YouTube. She says it's on formula, but be looking for it all because I'm just not sure. That may be what I'm talking about, but it just in case. Now Trump, child, he gonna come out of his bag with some shit because he got some sort of recordings and documents. I feel like these recordings or these documents are tied to a lot of world leaders, not just here in the Americas. I feel like they're tied to a lot of world leaders, um, politicians, congressmen, actors, actresses. Um, he has documents um, and recordings on a lot of people. On a lot of people. He has planters, is what it feels like to me. Like Trump has planters in different places that seem like they are for the opposing side. Okay. Um, just like an Epstein list, absolutely. It seemed like they're for the opposing side, but really they are planters in there, and they have like recording devices like pens and shit, and they have been recording and keeping track. I want to say for like the past 4 or 5 years, they have some shit that goes way, way back. Okay. If they keep fucking with him, he's gonna pull this card, and this is the craziest shit ever. He's not going to be silent about it. He is going to come out of his bag. I would say for him to be very careful. Because I feel like once he does this, if he is pushed to do this, and once he does this, like people will come out that you did not know was affiliated, was connected. You would not even have put two and two together. You may have thought that this person was gone and dead or something. Like the people are going to come out in the bag. There are a lot of supporters that he has. There are a lot of documents and information, emails. He is running some sort of, and I think I've said this before, he's running some sort of dark net system. Okay. Everybody's going down. Everybody's going down. Okay. Listen, let me stop. Let me say this for my TikTok people, because some of you may be new to me. I am never ever going to reach out to you because your reading is not that important to me. You would have to read for me, like reach out to me for me to read for you. Okay. I am never going to reach out to you. I am never going to hit you in your Instagram DM, none of your inboxes, none of that. If you send me a message, I will reply to your message. I am never, ever. So please stop texting me with this shit. Stop sending me these messages. It has been almost 4.5 years that there are scammers with fake pages. If you do not know by now that this isn't me, then you are going to get got. I'm going to simply tell you to report the page and block the page. It is not me. This is my only page. And you may have reached out to me back in June and I'm just now getting to you. That should tell you that's not me. I am backed up into November. I am currently on tour. So there is no reason that I would be in your fucking inbox talking about I have a connection, I'm drawn to you. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. You don't need to send me that shit. All you need to do is tell these people, you know, you're not talking to me. That is it. Just tell these people you are not talking to me. You know you're not talking to me. Block and report the page. This is my only page, which is why I keep doing the lives on TikTok. So you will see this is my only page. So please, please, please. Enough of that. You're not going to book a reading with me that way because I don't book readings that way. You have to go to my website to schedule, and you will schedule yourself on my website. I'm booked out to November. So if you get a session tomorrow, I don't do same day sessions unless you pay me $390 because that's how much it costs to skip my line. Other than that, it is $290 for a 30-minute session with me. To skip my line, it is an additional $100, which will bring your total to $390. Only time you're not going to pay that is if I'm running a special. And my specials are always $150. Never more, never less than that. When I'm running a special, that's what that is, 150. And I'm never going to allow you to skip my line on that. You know what I mean? Unless you're going to pay an additional fee to skip my line. Okay? Because I'm booked out. And so because I'm booked out, I travel and do this as well. And so I sell products. I run different things. So I do not have time to come into your inbox and tell you I want to do a reading for how much you got. They're asking y'all how much you got. How much can you I'm not gonna ask you that because you're gonna pay what the fuck I'm my price. My price is $290. To skip my line is $390. So I don't give a fuck what you got. You're gonna pay me with okay. Okay, seriously. Okay. So let's get back to the world reading. Okay. Anytime they tell you I'm drawn to you, it's a scam. You know what I mean? Okay. You got your washes today, gratitude. Yeah, I sell products. I sell tarot cards. I've made my own deck of tarot cards, which are fabulous. You can get them on my website or you can get them on Etsy. Those are the only two places right now that you can get my tarot deck. I also sell and I have body scrubs, washes that we have made that are all natural products. I have intimate vaginal wash. I have candles by my other merchant. I sell shirts and things like that. So I have a lot that I do. You know what I mean? The deck is powerful as fuck. Listen to these people. Okay. The website you can get that on is awalkwiththeancestors.com. Okay. That's where you can get my tarot deck. Or you can go to the High Council on Etsy, the High Council on Etsy, and get your High Council deck of tarot cards. Okay. There are tarot, oracle, and affirmation deck. There's 80 cards in the deck. They come with a book. And I give you some other shit that are gifts inside of your package when your package arrives to you. Most likely you're going to have a crystal, some foot bath in there. You're going to have your booklet. You're going to have some gifts that come with your deck of cards. You don't just get the deck of cards. You get a book as well as your other shit. And I just told you how much my readings are. I literally not even 2 minutes ago. Literally. I just told you. Yeah, you get spray too. Gratitude. Come on now. We're doing a world reading. Knock it the fuck off, y'all. Gratitude, Alicia. All right. We ready? Let's get back to the world reading now. Okay. I had told you before about the serial killer that would be going about, and oops, I'm sorry, y'all, my leg needs to stretch out. And that person had been, I guess has happened, because I've gotten word on that. But also, there's something else that I see. It is not even that this person is a serial killer. We have something else that is coming up. I keep feeling like I don't know if this is on the West Coast because I keep wanting to acknowledge the West Coast. So I need you to just really hear and pay attention to exactly what I'm getting ready to say, okay? What I keep seeing is a guy that's just going around like slashing, cutting, stabbing people. I need you to really pay attention to this because it feels like this is not even a serial killer. It reminds me this situation I'm looking at reminds me of the one Purge movie with the black guy that's just going around cutting people. I want you to remember I'm saying that so you can be very careful because I feel like this person is just walking up to people, just cutting or stabbing them. And I feel like we need to pay attention to that. Be safe out here. Be careful out here. Don't trust anybody. If somebody is just staring at you and then are approaching you, that happened Really? Well, I want you to remember that. And if that's in Michigan, then we may be in the central states. So I want you to remember that because I want you to be safe. If somebody is just watching you and they're approaching you, you need to make sure you're protecting yourself. This happened in Detroit last week. Really? So we're in the central states then, okay? So I want you to pay that attention because I feel like that's dangerous. I don't understand it. They saying on a TikTok that that's happened. So I feel like this is going to be happening either more and more. Okay. So I want you to be careful with that and pay that attention. Um, Let me show y'all my booklet because people swear to God that I have shit written down that I'm just going through news stories and it's not. This is what I do. I write and I scribble and shit. Okay. There's also something about a bank robbery. It's a bank robbery. But the crazy part of it is, I feel like there's going to be somebody affiliated with the bank or affiliated with the I don't want to call it brinks, but you know the money carriers. But I feel like there's some affiliation to either the banking system or something. The bank robbery is going to be some sort of bank robbery. It may not be like widely public, okay? Um, but it feels like some people will hear this or hear this on the news, right? Um, but I feel like the person will have some sort of affiliation to either the bank or the money carrier. Okay. You said it happened in Dallas? That's weird. I feel like what I'm looking at, bro, is a whole bunch of people losing their shit because it's also something happening or going to happen in a laundromat where I don't know if somebody takes somebody hostage in there or it is I don't know if he came in there to rob somebody or came in there to rob the laundry, but end up taking people hostage because there's something that will happen inside of the laundromat too. That may not be world news, but it's going to be seen by quite a few people that has something to do with the laundromat. Like somebody go in there to try to rob it and it's taken, it may be like a shootout, like it may be some sort of standoff, right? Um, I feel like we're getting ready to go into some of the celebrity news as well. Okay. But I just want to look at this. Also, there's going to be a celebrity that owns some sort of restaurant. Something happens to the celebrity restaurant. I don't know who the celebrity is, but there's a celebrity. There's something happens to their restaurant. Um, I don't know if that's a clothing store. It's the building that the celebrity owns. I want to say restaurant though, because it feels like it like catches on fire, burns down, something happens to it. But there's some sort of something that is getting ready to take place with a celebrity's like business, place of business, like I don't know if it's like a barbecue joint. It's something that a celebrity owns that's getting ready to I don't know if it catches on fire or I feel like or I don't know something happens inside of it. Um, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but it happens. Okay. Um, you saying Little Baby Restaurant, Atlanta. I don't know whose restaurant it happens in. I don't know, but all I know is I feel like it goes. like something happens to it, like it catches on fire or something, like something happens to it. Um, and I feel like it's some sort of something with insurance that will be connected to that. Okay. I really hate to bring this person up again because it's always inside of my damn readings for whatever reason. But like Boosie is getting ready to make the news one more time. And again, I feel like this is connected to his children. Okay. Um, and something happens to like one of his cars or his vehicle. I don't know. Something happens to one of Lil Boosie's vehicles, and I feel like he'll be in the spotlight again. It looks like I keep hearing downtown Detroit. I feel like something is going to happen in downtown Detroit. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of like I don't. It's not a boycott. It feels like a protest maybe. And they keep saying downtown Detroit, 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 but I almost want to say downtown, but I feel like it is some sort of protest or something that's going to be happening in Detroit, downtown Detroit or something, okay? Now we talked about the other day, um, there's going to be like 3 pregnancies announced. And after I said that, that's when light skinned Keisha, caramel skin Keisha, announced her pregnancy. And I think somebody else, but I feel like we're still getting ready to, you say union fighting for increased pay, maybe they'll strike. Okay. Um, but there's going to be like 2 more pregnancies announced. And again, we talked about this shit last night. For those who were not on the TikTok last night, when we talked about it, they are these celebrities are getting paid to birth these babies for them to harvest and body hop and shit like that. So just so you know, but there's going to be a couple more pregnancies that are getting ready to be announced. Okay. And I feel like one of these women just lost a lot of weight, been working out, looks good, and then all of a sudden she's going to be announcing a pregnancy. Okay. Um, I keep feeling like it's 2 or 3 more that's going to announce pregnancies, like 2 or 3 more that's going to announce a pregnancy. We also have 3 passing of celebrities. They look like melanites to me, meaning black people, melanites. I feel like 3 of them are going to pass away, and I feel like 2 of them may be fairly young. And I don't mean like I don't necessarily mean like 20s. They could be just fairly young, not old enough to like kick the bucket. But it feels like it's 3 of them. Um, and then right behind them, like I feel like it may be 2 or 3 genomes, white people as well. Like there's gonna be 3 celebrity. My head is pounding. Oh, my head is hurting. 3 celebrity melanites, black people passing. Um, I think one of them is female. They keep showing me a female. I see a female. I think that genome, the white one, if one of them is going to be very, very well known, very prominent. Um, I would say a big person, somewhat like Jim Carrey, that kind of big. Um, and then they keep showing me this black actress. She's I think she's from London or something. She played in Hotel Rwanda, you know. Um, Aubrey, it's 10:30. Um, I don't know if I'm talking about her or if it's just someone that looks like her, but I see her, so I know it's a female, and I know she's Melanite, you know. Um,
Oh, I know. I just got to. I'm gonna go.
okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hold on. I just got sidetracked for a second. Wait a minute. I wonder if they're bringing that back. Because Hollywood was supposed to be shut down and whatnot, but I feel like they're getting ready to do a remake of a show. The show I keep seeing is Different Strokes. So I don't know if we're talking about. I don't know if we're acknowledging Todd Bridges or if he's one of the people that's going to pass, or why they keep bringing up Different Strokes, because I almost feel like this is going to be something that's seen again. So I don't know why they're bringing up Different Strokes. I actually hear the song playing, Different Strokes in the World. So I don't know if we're talking about Todd Bridges, because I think he's the only one that's left living from the show. Um, or if they're going to be doing a remake of Different Strokes or something. I don't understand that, but just remember that we're bringing it up. You know what I mean? Uh, okay. So there is something else that's getting ready to, um, I want to say hit the pockets, but it feels like it is coming in about maybe November, December, probably just in time enough for you to give it all back and spend it back, because it's something about building funds, meaning like, how you had the PPP loan and the SBA. It feels like something like that is getting ready to be come out again, some sort of stimulus or something. Um, but I almost feel like it's a fucking trick. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a trick. It feels like a whole bunch of people sign up for this, and then it gets your pockets like knocked down after. Um, so be very careful signing up for any of these programs, as far as like some sort of stimulus or PPP type shit or SBA, whatever this is. Be on the lookout for it. Um, but I feel like it's almost like a trick. You know what I mean? Because I almost feel like the requirements are minimal. Um, and then I feel like they come back or something. You say ERC. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but it feels like we should stay the fuck away from it. As Melanites, we need to stay the fuck away from it. Okay. You say it's supposed to be a Facebook check coming. Well, if it's from Facebook, bitch, I definitely need it. But any type of programs or something that would be like that I keep wanting to say stimulus or PPP. I want you to kind of stay away from it, because it feels like there's not a lot of criteria or something. And I feel like a lot of people will take advantage of this, and almost where you can, if whatever state you in, you can file for it, but people find a loophole where you can do it in a different city too and get more money. And then I feel like it comes back to bite a lot of people in their ass. Poor Mel Gibson. I feel like they're getting ready to cancel the fuck out of Mel Gibson. Like, I feel like that they're gonna cancel him. They're giving up on old Mel, you know. Okay, let me see. Somebody connected to Tory Lanez is getting ready to talk or come out with a book or do some sort of interview. And I don't know if that's Tory himself. I don't know if that's his father, but it's somebody directly from his camp that's getting ready to talk or do some sort of um book deal or something to talk. Um I don't know if he was like under a gag order for a short while or something, but somebody is getting ready to talk. I almost feel like there's more footage that will be shown that could not be shown because it was under some sort of gag order or something. But somebody is getting ready to come out with more information connected to the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion incident. You say, oh, I can't even scroll down. I missed it. I saw somebody said something. But somebody's going to tell about it. And if you have never heard me speak on it, I know a lot of people believe that Tory Lanez, I believe Tory Lanez, let me say this, allegedly, because, child, let me put up my banner over here. All information that I give is alleged. All information that I give is alleged. I don't know shit. I could just be speaking at the top of my motherfucking head, you hear me? So I don't know. I don't know if you could be next on what. Nobody's doing any readings here. I'm doing world readings. But I know people think that he shot her. The way I see it is so many moving parts to this, which is why her bodyguard or whatever disappeared, right? Because there's so many moving parts to it. Was there a gun involved? I do believe that there was a gun involved, but I believe that either Meg or her friend shot Meg. I believe, and this is, I've talked about it, and again, alleged, I don't know. But there was some sort of sexual act that happened between Meg and OG Nomia, who house it was. And I believe that's why parts happened the way that it happened. Was Tory abusive? I do believe that Tory has an anger management problem. I do believe he's angry. I do believe he has a problem with his hands where he don't know how to not put his hands on people, because I do believe that night he put his hands on her. But I also believe that there was a struggle over the gun connected to Meg and her friend, bodyguard, all that shit. And I feel like the gun went off. I don't know. I could be off on that. I don't know. Okay, you cute. And I could be off on that, like I said. But I keep feeling like that, and I feel like because of the situation, he took the fall. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like there is more information, which is why the bodyguard disappeared. And I feel like, you know, Meg and her friend, who's no longer her friend, I feel like they still are in conversation, but I feel like they had to separate for whatever reason, because I feel like it was a lot of shit that went on. You know what I mean? But I do feel like somebody from his camp is going to talk, is going to speak on this, and I feel like we're going to know more about it. But I feel like reason why things were not said, I feel like there were a lot of things that were suppressed by Megan's attorneys and different things, and I feel like there was a lot of threats made. Why is my computer acting like that? I just saw my computer spinning. But bankrupting him and different things like that, I feel like he was threatened a lot, and they were under gag orders and different things like that. Yeah, it started buffering. This bullshit. Like, so I feel like that. Okay. I don't know. Again, I could be wrong, bitch. I might just be talking outside of my head. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. That's what I pick up on. That's what I get. And I know a lot of people believe that he shot her, but honestly, I do not. I know what I know. You know what I mean? Um, so let's continue on the world reading. Let me look. I feel like there's some sort of play. Okay, let's talk about the Maui fires, because I had told y'all there was going to be more fires happening, and then all of a sudden Maui was on fire, and then the District of Columbia was on fire. I told y'all there was going to be more fires happening that would not be on U.S. soil, and so that shit did happen. Okay, um, but I do believe that the Maui fires and the District of Columbia fires and whatever else the fuck, okay, I feel like this was about them taking over different properties, taking over different places and gaining control of it. Okay. And I feel like they're going to act like they're going to hold certain people accountable, but then it gets quiet, it gets silence, and it goes away. And nobody's held accountable. And then all of a sudden, because let me just be clear, I feel like they're doing this, and you may see another fire again in another region because they're wanting to start smart cities. And I believe it is the Sheik. There is a Sheik, another one, not the one connected to the child trafficking rings. There is another Sheik that is trying to, and this is not what I pick up on. This is what I know. There is a Sheik that is trying to start a smart city, but what I pick up on via the spirit is he is trying to buy different areas because they're wanting to start smart cities in different areas. But the process of that is, and the point of that is, when they start the smart cities, this is going to be how they start to camp off different places and cities. And they're going to start it just like that. And so if you don't have a certain whatever wristband scanner on your shit, you're not going to be able to go to certain places. So they're going to be having smart cities. These smart cities will be able to observe and look because they already have Big Brother. They monitor everything. There's nothing you can do that's not going to be seen. This will also, I feel like, come into play and connect to them changing up the license plates or the licenses. Now they already have it where you have to have the little star on it. They call it the real ID. But it is going to be they're changing up, because I had to dream about this, and I feel like this is where we're getting ready to go now, is they're going to change up the license plates. Like in the dream I had, they were putting your face on your license plate. So it's something that it may be in Jersey, because guess what? I told them when I first said this, I felt like I was up in like the DMV area, Maryland, New York, somewhere up in there. So it may be in Jersey, because I feel like they're changing the license plates. It's something that they're going to be doing different, where they may be putting your face and shit on it. Okay. There's some sort of identifying something that they'll be putting on these license plates. You said they're doing digital driver's license. Okay. Like they're also getting ready to try within the next, I feel like year and a half to 2 years. I have to say it like that because some of my shit happens a year later. Where you're going to need whatever they're trying to do, you're going to need it to get in a whole bunch of places. Okay. So whatever the license or the IDs that they're also changing, and it could just be your fingertips or some shit, like you're going to need it to get into certain places. Like say you got tickets to a concert or some sort of event where you would normally just buy your ticket and present your ticket. Like you would have to get scanned because I feel like everything is getting ready to be digitalized, computerized, and they're moving in to the chip era of where you'll be having to have it. Like it's getting ready to be mandatory. Um, I feel like they're going to be trying to reintroduce this. I don't know, over the next like 6 to 8 months. I feel like they're going to be trying to reintroduce like the chip and different things like that. They also may try to connect it to missing people, missing children. You would know where your children are if you had this. I feel like they're going to be reintroducing it. It may be on the back of the neck. They keep showing me the back of the neck. Like something is in the back of the neck or back of the head or on the neck. It's something in the back they're going to be trying to introduce or put in the neck or the back. Where they just like toot toot scan it. So I don't know if it's on the neck or the hand, but I keep seeing both. So just so you would know, this would be happening within like the next 2 years. You'll start to see it more and more. I also feel like they're getting ready to start slowly, which they already been doing it slowly, but I feel like this is a different level of them taking away money, currency, cash, dollars, where you're going to have this or something. So it's you're not going to be they you're going to be going to places you find like, oh, we don't take cash. And it's like, what the fuck? You don't take cash, we don't take cash. So it's going to be this. They have this really, really crazy, weird ass agenda that they're getting ready to try to embark. Let me tell you something. They are going to really think that this is the ticket to get them to where they're trying to put the world to be, to bring in the second. Please understand, we're going into the second new world order. We're already in the first. We're going into the second new world order. See, this is the strategy. This is the agenda. And then they want it to be by the end of 2025 going into 2026, the third new world order. This is a scale of different agendas, okay? Because I feel like inside of the third new world order, that's where the smart cities come in. They're going to be, what do you mean? Embankments, trials, traps. What do you mean? Embankments in cities, traps. I feel like we're talking about being trapped in the particular city that you're in, or like I said, boxing off cities and gridding off cities. Like it's gonna be like a surprise. Like you're not gonna even see this shit coming. You're gonna be literally driving like we're gonna go see grandma. We're gonna drive. How long? It's a 4-hour drive, and then bitch, you're gonna be driving and you'll see this long line and they're gonna be pulling people to the side. And it's not gonna be what you think. People are gonna be turned back around. You're not going to be able to leave or go if you don't have a specific whatever the fuck, okay? They're getting ready to try to poison a lot of the watering systems. Like you're going to be hearing this. I don't know if the recall is going to be on bottled waters or it's going to be a whole bunch of contaminated waters. I'm feeling very feverish. I feel like I'm getting a fever. I feel like there's an illness that's getting ready to break out. I already know that somebody told me the other day that They baby was tested. He's only 3 months old, and the baby was tested with COVID. And they're telling them there's some new disease out, virus out, that's affecting newborns and babies only. And it lasts up to I think she says 7 days to 27 to 21 days. I talked about this probably a few months ago. I did a world reading sitting at a lake, and I told y'all that they were going to be targeting the fucking babies and the children with this shit. And I see it coming, but I feel like there's something else that is getting ready to be put out there, because I feel very feverish right now. And like always, it starts out as a cold, but I feel like there's something very specific here. I need to listen for a moment. That's devastating to me about these babies. Also, there's some sort of white militia group that is going to be playing target practice with black people. Please watch out for that as well. I think this is maybe in somewhere in the south, the southern region, but I keep hearing that some sort of militia group playing target practice. But I feel like we're talking about with some black people. But this is the thing. I feel like the militia group is actually connected to the government or something. Let me just say that. I feel like it's actually connected to the government or something. And they're actually making this happen. Okay. So I feel like there's two types of illnesses that they're getting ready to put out here. Two types of viruses. They just had a protest. I'm gonna have to look at this back. I hope somebody's recording this on TikTok, because I can't even pay attention. But there's some sort of STD that they're putting out that feels like it's recycling. Like, oh, you ain't seen that shit in like 20 years or something. But I feel like it's getting ready to be recycled out here. Because what I keep saying is like bumps on people's lips or shit. Like there's some sort of like bumps or something on the lips or something. There's some sort of STD that they're getting ready to push out here again, recycling. It's some sort of, I don't know if that's a pox or something. There's something that's also connected to these illnesses, but I almost feel like it's two different things, but they all might connect together in some way. But I keep seeing like something on your lip, and then I feel like there's some like pox, bumps again all over the body again. There's something on the mouth and something on the body, and it's feverish. They may be migrating two different viruses together and putting it out here. But I feel like you will know what I'm talking about. You will recognize it, because I feel like people will either be in a coma or unresponsive, but not necessarily unalived. But I feel like they're like in a coma or something, or unresponsive, or passing out, like just boom, falling out, and unresponsive. And this will, you'll know when, okay, this is the shit that she was talking about. January peak. January peak. There's something about January. I don't know if this is when it peaks itself, or what this is, but I feel so feverish. I feel like feverish, like my insides feel hot, and I feel hot. I feel warm. I feel like they have put testers out throughout this past year to see what happens, to see how many people it affects, to see if it'll spread, to see how, if people would die from it. I feel like they've put it out here, but now they're getting ready to like push it like they did the other shit. Sorry, my daughter was trying to call me. Um, I'm gonna have to call her back. She was trying to call again. Can you hear me? Because my daughter was trying to call me. Western and the southern regions. I feel like we're talking about a separation. Like we may see a portion of a certain illness um towards the eastern region, and then like the southern and western, like Texas, Arkansas, maybe some of California, like down Mississippi, Alabama, like some of these regions may see some of this as well. But I feel like there's also going to be things that come up that's going to be a distraction, like a specific kidnapping case, um, or missing children. But listen, it's all distractions, because while you're looking over here, they're going to be doing it because that's what they always do. They love distractions. You know that already. But this feels, I don't know. I don't know why it feels different to me, the kidnapping, because it almost feels like, oh, a brother kidnaps his two siblings. It just feels very, very weird to me. Unalives them, unalives himself. It feels very weird to me because it feels like they're related. Okay. I'm going to end it here, and we'll just remember what I said. Um, Will Smith. Keep your eye on Will Smith. There's something happening with Will Smith, or is getting ready to happen with Will Smith. Oh yeah, if you want to send a Cash App donation, you can, please, at AWWTA $ AWWTA. Somebody put that in the TikTok. If you want to send a cash donation, you definitely can at $ AWWTA. But keep your eye on Will Smith. There's something going on with him or his family um, that's going to get some sort of media coverage. It's in the chat now over here on TikTok. AWWTA is the Cash App. So if you want to send a cash donation, all is accepted. I show gratitude for all things given and all things received. Be safe out here, bro, because they are trying to set in the purge. You're expecting for the purge to come in. No, we didn't cover anything about the weather, but we can. You're expecting for the purge to come in differently because they've shown you all of the movies, but it's not going to come in like that. My Instagram is the governess _ domain 1. And be careful because there's a lot of fake pages out there, okay? So it is the governess _ domain 1. It don't have no extra I's, no extra nothing, underscores, no extra ones. It's just the governess _ domain 1. So let's take a look at the weather. Severe thunderstorms, severe storming, like very strong winds, almost hurricane like activity. But I feel like we're talking about more or starting in the eastern, coming down. Because it may also turn into tornado or hurricane or something, because I feel strong wind, but I keep feeling like it's some sort of trailer park or something that gets tore up. um it feels like it's more hurricane activity. Because then I see the sunshine real hot in some places, and then the activity happens again. It feels like it's on and off for a very long time. Um, and that may be because it's sweeping and coming a specific way. I hear violent tsunami, but I talked about this part before because I kept thinking it was going to be in the Philippines or something, a tsunami or something, a lot of water, um, like how Maui has the fires. I feel like it's probably another part of Hawaii that's going to get a whole bunch of water, like a tsunami type thing. Also, still feel like it's the Philippines. I keep feeling like I see like a come this way hurricane and turn into something else, and then like sweeping back around, like they're playing with the weather, the heart machine, they're playing with the weather, and they're going to be turning it back and forth like a sweeping thing where it'll come this way and be something, and it come back again this way and turn into something else, like flooding and tsunami weather. I don't know, let me say this, because I feel like what I keep hearing is Lake Lanier, the people, the ancestors that were killed in Lake Lanier are moving energy, and it's going to be some very weird activity around Georgia. Um, I feel like the ancestors and that had something going on in Lake Lanier is getting ready to rise up, and you're going to be seeing some strange activity or casualties or something around that. But far as the weather, Mr. Eugene, I feel like it's a lot of storms. Um, yeah, but I feel like the ancestors from there is getting ready to raise up in a specific way. That's getting ready to do some really strange things. Um, and I'm gonna say this too, and then I'm gonna get off of here. But I know it's gonna sound weird when I say it. Be aware of the zombie outbreak that is taking place. It is in small doses, and you may think, oh, these is just junkies, but that's how they're going to be embarking on the zombie era. They've warned you about it from The Walking Dead, and you're going to be seeing it more and more. There's zombies. I don't want you to think I'm talking about just, I mean, you'll understand when you start to see this shit more and more. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go. Gratitude. Hold on, Toddy. All right, love y'all. Solitude day why, y'all. Solitude day why. Peace. All right, y'all. I'm getting off. Gratitude.